Here is Desmond Bane. Bane rattles off the jumper. Jaren Jackson wins the rebound battle. This is a physical, tough Memphis team, but plays with more pace. Murray nearly had the steal. Morant trying to take advantage of it. Adams again on the glass. Also 5 years with Coach Bud down in Atlanta as an assistant before becoming the head coach of the Grizz as Bane hits the three.
Really, that first 5-6 minutes of the third quarter were really key to that ball game. Our guys really got after him and just took the fight out of Houston.
Pop was asked about Morant and his style of play, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was speed, and he talked about his body.
He seems like he's just, really balanced and even keeled.
New Zealand Australia matchup inside. Morant floating to his left, rims it, rebound off to Murray. 18-14. Here's Landale.
That's just what I was talking about, right there. I mean, he's going to have that shot whenever he wants it. Steven Adams.
Tilly gives it up here.
I mean, there's no way that Jock Landale can stay in front of John Morant. I mean,
Morant weaves his way around the paint and scores easily. Spurs can't score on the inbounds, and then Morant misses the three. Rebound and a whistle and a foul on the Spurs. And Melton puts it in play. Clark with a screen. And Morant gives it back to Melton. He scores right over Jakob Poeltl.
One of his tougher threes of the evening. He's got Jaren Jackson in the vicinity and still just let it fly.
John Morant comes back and matches him with a triple of his own. We're down 9 at the end of the first quarter. 15 or 47-32. Trying to chip away, but Morant literally just tosses it up and in. Jakob with 8, Johnson a dozen. Also with 8 is Derek White. Spurs again reject here. Ahead. Jones couldn't get the handle. There's Morant. 3:15 to go here. Morant against Jakob Poeltl. Settles for the mid-range, falls out, and Jakob comes over the back of his own player Johnson to come up with a rebound.
He's using to come out on him on the floor, just cuts back against the grain. Gets that mid-range jumper.
Poeltl blocked that shot by Morant. Here comes San Antonio again. Derek White in the paint, and the Spurs.
She's doing a great job mixing it up the entire night.
Morant, easy shot in the paint. Crank up that D again with it 59-56 and 1:13 remaining in the half.
Great job by Devin just using that screen, catches the defender trying to cheat one way.
Morant's miss. Jaren Jackson and Poeltl go at it here, and Morant will come up with it.
See if Morant tries to go 2 for 1 really quickly. Nope, they're going to hold it out.
Spurs were down 15 at 47-32 and a late charge. Tighten the contest up. Morant is the Spurs the first of 2 in a row at home. Jackson underneath recovers after slipping and emphatically takes care of that 2-pointer.
There he shows you the ability to put it on the floor and use his body.
Morant, an open three, puts it in. John Morant now 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, 18 for Morant.
70-64. Morant, as Jakob got a piece of that one. Spurs got a man advantage. Derek White lays it up and in.
2 solid looks there.
Spurs just 7 of 24 from 3 tonight, 29%. Morant with a miss, got his own, goes right back up and scores.
2 solid looks there.
Spurs just 7 of 24 from 3 tonight, 29%. Morant with a miss, got his own, goes right back up and scores.
2 solid looks there.
Spurs just 7 of 24 from 3 tonight, 29%. Morant with a miss, got his own, goes right back up and scores. Poeltl now with a dozen.
Yes, he did. Jakob was great position underneath. Devin himself had to kind of reach for that pass. That's why that 3-point shot is off it. They certainly had to make it. They just didn't quite have the know-how when they made it to the finals against Miami that one year.
Underneath. Oh, what a wizardry play by Morant. And then he nearly comes up with a steal. Morant whips it to Melton. Over Pirtle for the bucket. Wow. Knocked away.
DeJounte seen the highlights.
Melton steals it right back, and now Morant can do his dunk.
To make any types of adjustments, and that is your HEB inside the game.
Grizzlies with the basketball, 9 on the shot clock. Ja Morant with 13 in the third quarter.
And getting the ball, goes back door, and he gets his chance to show off again.
And they are 12 of 19 in the period shooting-wise as Johnson misses the 3. The Spurs are 8 of 20 in the quarter. As a result, down double digits. There's another spectacular play as Morant sets up Clark for the dunk. Sets up Clark for the dunk.
He's just a one-man, he's one-man entertainment is what he is.
Walker the miss. Memphis having way too much fun right now.
Man, Jakob Pirtle there, you could see if you just step out a little too much and commit too much, so many aspects of the game.
Gives the Spurs a bit of a break as he misses 2 free throws here. Leads it by 6 here. Clark, another acrobatic play. As Brandon Clark, who averages 9.8 a game.
Should still get about 6 to 8 seconds left to score this one.
Landale, Jones, 2 seconds, throws it up. Back to Ja Morant with 5 on the shot clock. Spectacular play, and the only question is why he didn't touch the ball sooner.
With his activity on the offensive glass, why not take it yourself?
Murray is 10th triple-double of the season. Morant can't convert. White comes away with it. Spurs, Memphis by 1. Adams. Murray trying to stay as close to Morant as he can. And Drew Eubanks with an incredible block.
Terrific block there by Drew, and then intimidates this next shot.
Morant right back into the teeth of the defense.
Pick and roll with Adams. Picked up by Eubanks. 4 to shoot. Morant, a pull-up 3. Got the bounce.
Johnson lost it. Jackson comes up with it. Spurs see Morant. This one comes out. Pirtle knocks it, deflects off another player to Jaren Jackson. And he drains a 3. 8 on the shot clock. Vassell guarding Morant. Adams comes up with a rebound. Spurs grab it away.
As the clock is running, to not start the shot clock, but to use clock from the game clock.
Morant averages 4 points per clutch situation. That's 3rd best in the NBA.
For Ja Morant. 4-point game once again. Morant. On the deck, and another opportunity for the Grizzlies. So Morant back at the line. They are 16 of 23. Continues to climb toward 40. 38 now. 39 for Ja Morant. White still hanging on to it. Derek White off the mark. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Derek saying, hey, thought I went straight up. And Morant going into him, but mentioned his season high 41. Chance to match that here. And he obviously lights up when he sees the Spurs.